All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. All the head coaching vacancies are filled to the brim, just like some of those films on Pornhub, which means B-Flow is back.
He is back. If you want to be back to feeling like your true self, subscribe to the channel, like, and comment as well. Maybe you'll make your comment. We'll make it on our comment show coming up on Sunday.
Yes. A lot of Vikings talk coming up here. But Brian Flores, both of us, I guess we're unnecessarily scared that this guy could get poached, and he didn't get poached. He didn't even get an interview.
Yeah, which makes you think his lawsuit against the NFL maybe has something to do with that, because you look at what he did, especially that stretch there mid-season when the Vikings defense was almost like tops in the league there for a couple of weeks. What he was doing with the talent he had, absolutely amazing. Yeah, shit fell off toward the end when those guys were getting hurt, and he was down to having to use Jalen Williams at cornerback and Caleb Evans. But what he does well, and what I love about Brian Flores, he knows what players do best, and he puts them in the positions to utilize what they do best, and it's huge.
Yeah, I mean, we know he's good. We know he's fantastic. I love the fact that he's back. I am very surprised he didn't get a single interview. I mean, when you see some of these guys who are getting interviews, I mean, a lot of them I never even heard of, which is crazy. And there were some big names that didn't land jobs either. I mean, like the Aaron Glenn's and whatever. There's a
Bill
list.
Belichick.
Yeah, but this is such a huge win for the Vikings. Huge win. Getting year 2 under this guy. He knows the players. He knows what to do. He knows to go to Quase and be like, look, get rid of this guy. Bring me this position. Draft this guy. Year 2. And really, it doesn't seem like he's going to get hired anytime soon either. He could be our defensive coordinator for years to come.
Well, a couple things. Number one, I love what you said about him going to Quase. Like, he does have a lot of influence on what they do in the draft, the personnel they bring in. And now we can kind of look at, who he liked last year, who came in on defense, and kind of project that forward as we look, get closer to the draft this year. So that's a great point. And now we also have this guy on our staff in our back pocket. If KOC sucks again next year, you got the guy already on the staff who could replace him in Brian Flores. So you love it from that perspective as well.
Yeah, clearly the Vikings don't give two shits about the lawsuit. The fact that they brought him in as defense coordinator. I mean, before this, he was the linebackers coach at Pittsburgh. So, yeah, he could very well be waiting in the wings if KOC does something very bad. I mean, what he did with this defense with guys like Dean Lowry and Kyrie's Tonga and just Caleb Evans, I mean, it's a miracle. Year 2 is going to be only better.
That's what I named my turds this morning. All three of those.
Tonga and Dean Lowry.
And the Caleb Evans.
Wow.
But you also got to be excited for like Josh Metellus, Cam Bynum, another year in this system. Mekhi Blackman. Talk about what those guys could do. Another year under Flores' system where they just flourished. Very exciting to think about.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He realizes that he's in a very good spot right now. He's the hero for us. And if shit goes sideways,
maybe he takes a little promotion next year. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Brian Flores back with the Vikings. He's not going to take a lateral move to be a D coordinator somewhere else. I know Dan Quinn just got hired in Washington, but Flores is staying. He ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, he's staying here. He looks good in purple. He wears it well. And this defense will be top 3 next year.
Wow. You heard it here. Onebar's bold prediction, top 2 defense. Let us know in the comments what do you think of Brian Flores being back with the Vikings. Were you surprised he didn't get a coaching interview? I mean, a head coaching interview.
Not even
Let us know. Not even a sniff. And also remember this, the most expensive hot dog in the world can be had at the 235th restaurant in New York City. It runs for $2,300.
Jesus, love hot dogs.